Happy Thanksgiving! Hello everyone! Thanksgiving's on Thursday, and I'm super excited to get the chance to see my family. But besides family, what is Thanksgiving all about? The answer, of course, is food. For most people, the mere mention of Thanksgiving is enough to get them salivating. But for me, it's a bit different. As many of you probably know, I'm a rather picky eater. And by rather, I mean that whenever I meet someone who is a pickier eater than I am honestly shocked. To show you exactly how picky I am, I went to a very authoritative source, BuzzFeed. And I took their "How picky of an eater are you?" quiz. I was presented with 87 different foods, and I had to click the ones that I do not eat. I got 65 out of 87. That means that out of a list of almost 90 fairly common foods, I only eat about 22 of them. So most of the classic Thanksgiving foods that the rest of the country knows and loves, well, I'm not so excited for. For my fellow picky eaters out there, here is my picky eater's guide to Thanksgiving. Tip number 1, know your weaknesses. What is it that you don't like? Is it just specific things? Or are there lots of different things? What kinds of foods do you not like? Are you like me and are a vegetarian or vegan? How do you feel about various textures? Knowing what you do and don't like is a good place to start. Tip number 2, have a game plan. Figure out in advance which Thanksgiving foods you do and do not like. Biggest question, do you like turkey? It is by far the biggest Thanksgiving dish, so if you like turkey, you've got at least one guaranteed meal option. However, if you don't like turkey, there are still some other options that you can choose from. Do you not like cranberry sauce, but love potatoes? How do you feel about stuffing? Figure out if there's at least something that you can eat. Tip number 3, get creative. If you're like me, then you like just about none of the traditional Thanksgiving meal options. Typically, my solution is to bring my own food. This is easiest when Thanksgiving is hosted at my house. A bit less easy when it's not. But I've brought my own little bowl of pasta before or a microwave dinner. In general, it's best to bring something pre-prepared with very little prep work. If bringing something on your own is impossible, there are usually plenty of other things to nibble on. Sometimes I've found that raw vegetable platters are a good place to start. Bread is also a saving grace. There are usually rolls, so grab a few. I can't tell you the number of times that I've been out eating somewhere and have resorted to eating bread for dinner. But in general, it's at least possible to find a little something. Tip number 4, have a backup plan. You might be asking me, but Michelle, I can't just eat a few baby carrots and slices of bread for dinner. I'll be so hungry. Yes, that's true, which is why a backup plan is a good idea. After Thanksgiving, have a dinner when you get home. There have been plenty of times when I've had dinner after getting back from a Thanksgiving dinner party. Tip number 5, 2 words, dessert table. That is, assuming you like dessert, which I very much do. This may not be a nutritious source of dinner, but it's a holiday, so it's okay. While everyone else has gorged themselves on turkey and stuffing, you probably haven't had much to eat, so you'll have plenty of room to raid the dessert table. For me, that's where my favorite Thanksgiving food lives. I usually eat pretty normal food for Thanksgiving dinner, like pasta, so I get excited for the special treat of homemade chocolate pie. Tip number 6, don't worry. Everyone else seems to think of Thanksgiving as an eating holiday, or as a pre-Christmas shopping holiday, but that's another matter entirely. It's okay if Thanksgiving isn't about eating to you. To me, it's about family and talking to people. Well, I hope my tips will help at least one picky eater out there, or will at least be relatable. And whether you plan to sample every single food item at the table, or you plan to eat when you get home, I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back for Emily's video tomorrow. Bye!